Welcome back to This Week in Jump, Part 3. I'm going to jump right into Jujutsu Kaisen.
At number 6 on your rock countdown.
Itadori is fighting the blue curse that, spews out what looks like blood, maybe poison. I'm not sure. But it's able to, react to Itadori's kind of fighting style, or maybe lack thereof. Because I really haven't seen him get any training other than the little bit with Toto. But, yeah, I'm not sure what that blood will actually do. It could be useless, it could just be... It could corrupt, or it could be an actual acid. It's really hard to tell if it did anything there.
The blue curse is actually pretty frustrated because he's strong. He's like, it's not fun to play with you.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Kugisaki is trying to use her hammer and nails to try and destroy this barnacle that keeps popping in and out of its hole. Kind of like playing whack-a-mole, because, she's using hammers and nails. And Fushiguro's also, getting a little annoyed that this thing is still...
Well, they destroy it, and then it appears again, because they're not hitting the main body at any point.
Yeah.
Also, right here, after randomly Nobara gets pulled out of the realm for the barnacle that the barnacle created, as Fushiguro is going to grab her, she's just like, no worries, I'll just whack the moles. The blue curse actually resembles an Ojama, just with, instead of its eye, it's a face.
Ah, you're right.
When it's making a jumping motion, I was like, it's a freaking Ojama.
Ojama for reference here. My favorite one, the green one. There we go.
Ojama green!
Ah. See, not the yellow one. The yellow one I did not like. I did not like its mannerisms.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Green was okay. Black was okay too.
I don't remember if I did the right voice or the wrong Ojama. Whatever.
But yeah, it being blue is still terrifying, and it's leaving this as a...
It's exiting the barnacle's realm.
Yeah.
Or territory, rather.
So Itadori's just going to, chase after it and leave Fushiguro all alone so that he can take care of the mole. It's like, yeah, I've got this, don't worry. Full faith in this team. The team's actually caring about each other.
I have no idea who this curse is, or if it's just a human.
I think this is just a curse user.
Do you think so? I don't know. He's dressed in a... She says, is this a cursed spirit or a cursed user?
Yeah. He's very, very human-like. I think he is just a curse user.
He's very androgynous.
Yes. He is very androgynous.
Androgynous? Isn't that the term?
Yeah.
Because he's like very...
unique.
He looks very homosexual. That's like the nice way of putting it. He looks like
he's barely wearing any clothes. He's wearing suspenders. He's wearing
what looks like a cod piece.
Yeah, and just like
and he's only covering his nipples with like a covering
leather.
It's
anyone seeing him would think, I don't want this person around my child.
He's probably just gay.
We're focusing a little bit too much on him.
I'm sorry.
We have a villain says that if we're not tasked to kill you, as long as you leave, that'll be the end of that. Which is, I think, is the most sane thing that's come out of the enemy's mouth from quite some time.
Well, I make more work for yourself.
Yeah.
So, we go back to the main... I guess it's the main fight with the barnacle.
Yeah. Fushiguro seeing this thing go back and forth, and he says that they're being too simple, but in this case, he's figured it out. It like seeing it it likes seeing when something fails to hit it. So of course, when it's right in front of it, it's gonna try to be behind him to mock him.
Mm-hmm.
But he knows he's going to do that, so that's when he makes his cone, his fox, appear and just slice it to shreds.
And that causes it to reveal its true body.
Yeah, which is a humanoid curse with several eyes. It looks like scorpion tails, or tamarind. I'm not quite sure, but it's saying that the first of the cursed death were in June. What happened in June?
Itadori eating the fingers.
Yeah, you're going kind of crazy.
And eating Sukuna's fingers.
Yeah.
So that in turn, I guess, like awakened a lot of curses, more than we just originally thought, that it was just isolated.
Yeah, I'm really interested into seeing the ramifications of the Sukuna's fingers releasing more demons into the world, and I really hope that Fushiguro's sister will be all right and not led here.
That'd be weird if she was. Oh, okay.
Next up, Promised Neverland.
Okay, I'm surprised that this is this high.
Oh, really? For me?
I put this one really low this week because I felt like nothing happened this week.
Okay. I was giving it the benefit of the doubt, so that I wouldn't feel as bad as constantly putting this one a bit lower.
I always put this one like really high, just usually because like what's been happening has been kind of like, oh crap, that happened. Oh crap, this happened.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, okay. But this one, I felt like not a lot happened.
Not a lot happened, but we did get answers to the previous chapter of the cliffhanger. This looks 100% like Gracie Farms. Or Grace Farms.
Grace Farms. I keep wanting to call it Gracie, but yeah, it's just Grace.
So it looks as these floor plans are being directly generated from their minds. But the main thing that is off about this place is how quiet it is. It's able to manipulate from their memory how this place should look like and everything, but the sound is really what's gone.
And there's no people around.
Yeah. They hear what sounds like a ball like bouncing off the stairs. They look at it and it's
an eyeball. But
This startles Ray and Emma. Emma falls
because a door suddenly appears underneath her.
Yeah, and she's quite literally.
Oh yeah, and the ball says "Let's play."
Yeah, announcing our Let's Play channel. But no, Emma falls down into a door. Ray
tries to catch Emma.
Ray tries to catch Emma. Doesn't work. He's chasing, just trying to follow the sound because that is the only thing he can really follow right now.
Yeah, because he can hear Emma in the house, but he doesn't know where she is.
Yeah,
so he goes up to the second story.
Yeah, there's a distortion there, and he sees some children
with Isabella.
With Isabella, his mom. He allows her to get this close and talk, but he immediately notices
the kids that are there are the ones that have died.
Yeah. Also, something's not right.
Let's play.
Yeah.
Let's play, Ray.
Yeah, and
Ray's a kid.
Yeah, Ray turns into a kid. His gun's gone. I don't know what's going on. All of them turn into skull-headed children,
but they have eyeballs, which is creepy. And
this, I believe, is playing to their fears.
Yes.
Like Ray, you could say his fear is really losing his family, losing, the people who grew up with, knowing that they will die in blissful ignorance while he knows he knows the truth. I'm not sure if this is playing to Emma's fears of just constantly opening doors, not finding any difference between them, ending up in the same place.
Huh.
Having all these options in the world just leading literally nowhere. I thought of this chapter very much of playing with their mind, playing with their fear.
Hence the whole let's play aspect of it.
Yeah. So they yell out for each other, and
Emma uses her gun to shoot one of the doors open.
Yeah, I don't know why that worked, but
and now we're in an MC Escher drawing.
Yeah, everything's upside down, and
well, it's like four-dimensional because you have like stairs leading one way, and then they lead another direction completely.
Yeah, and they're walking up the stairs and walking down the stairs and walking up the sideways stairs.
Yes. MC Escher.
Then they fall down into a pit of
stuffed animals.
Stuffed animals, yay! In which case, Ray yells at Emma, and he gets.
She gets turned into a kid briefly.
Yeah, and he becomes his normal size again. What caused that? Is he no longer feared? Is he back in a more natural state of, yelling at Emma? And is that why he transformed back?
She also
I'm not
does,
sure.
So.
Yeah,
she was briefly a child. She was just like, fell down child, bam, back to adult, like after 5 panels.
I'm not sure really what happened. But Emma notices that the sheep stuffed animal, immediately she recognized that as the
entity,
demon god that is unintelligible, but I call him Carl. So Emma finds Carl and says, that we should. Last time they said we can play, it said let's play. It was a black orb before. They need to find Carl past the 7 walls. The 7 walls start here.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready for it. I think we're going to have a very long arc here. Very long.
You don't think it'll just do one wall every, well, I don't know if it's they have to progress through each wall, or I don't know how the layout's going to be. You think it's going to be another 30 chapter, or it's going to be only a 10 chapter thing?
30 chapters I can see going here. I want to get very much a Greed Island kind of arc here from Hunter x Hunter. I want it to be its own self-contained thing that it can have its own it can have its own volume just to this, maybe even 2 volumes just to this.
2 volume. Well, if it's 30 chapters, it'd be almost 4.
Yeah. I want this to be the main thing for
right now. You don't want it to cut away. I don't want it to cut away to what's going on with Norman and stuff like that. I kind of want this to be going on
self-contained.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, while this was happening, this is happening.
I kind of want something separate from that. I want them to
keep cutting back and forth.
No, to continue on here.
Yeah.
They finish off what they need to do. They cut back to Norman and everything, present day, and see what shambles it is left in. Or how well it went, but new problems have arisen. I want them to come back to their treehouse cut in half. Just the trunk. The tree that they're hiding in. Or it burned to the ground. I want one of those two. But we'll see.
The series takes left.
We have quite a while for anything to really happen.
You admit it. Nothing happened in this chapter.
Alrighty. Next up, we have My Hero Academia.
I know why you put this high.
Yeah.
I already know. It's because of the specific development, isn't it?
Yes.
We'll get to that.
I have a whole thing that
I know.
that
I know.
like.
Okay. All right.
So
It's not Deku.
It's not Deku.
If you I zoomed in on the image and I was like, oh, it's not Deku. We sound stupid.
It just looked like generic spiky haired.
Generic protagonist looking kid isn't actually Deku. Sorry.
Yeah.
My mistake.
His name was Saito. This was the boy that Toga had a crush on. The boy she loved in this way. And what does she do to the people she loves?
Drinks their
blood. Blood. My nephew, when he was little, he pricked his finger a little bit, and he went, blood. And whenever I hear just the word blood out of context, that's just what I think, and it's hilarious. But Toga, she's always had creepy eyes and
look at this cute dead bird.
Yeah, with blood over her lips. The reporter really, wants the true story. She wants to make Toga, martyr for the new society. She beats her up. She blows up her face. She wants to see...
She says that she's the victim of court counseling, where they basically try and, force it out of you to where you're not going to have those tendencies or...
to be villainous, to be...
obsessed with blood
eccentric,
in this case.
Yeah. Which, you could see Stain being in the same vein of that. Didn't mean to make the vein blood and stuff like that. But, his is all about licking the blood of others to weaken them.
Yeah, give them the paralysis.
Yeah. That's unique, and I can see how that kind of counseling would really mess them up. For any kind of... The first chapter, you see the giantification of the thug, where he would just wanted to smash and grab, steal a purse, but he decides to grow huge and create a much bigger problem. Like, you can see where quirks can quickly go from heroes and justice to misuse and villains.
And her parents kept wanting to have her be normal.
Like this, and like she said before, like, this is normal. But she gets bopped in the face by a support tool, landmines right in the face, and she looks like she goes unconscious. They don't kill her, no. I guess because she wants that story.
Yeah, she wants the info.
Yeah, so she's able to muster up her strength
and dash away.
Still getting hit every side by side. She goes into her pocket and she pulls out a capsule of blood, and it was that of Otaku, of Uraka.
Mm-hmm.
I go back and forth on my notes.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, and
she turns into her with her face.
Yeah, we have seen this before during the practitioner exam,
mm-hmm.
where Toga infiltrated and nearly destroyed Deku
mm-hmm.
and his reputation.
Yes,
but it looks like it's just that she can't do any more than. Oh,
no, don't go.
I'll cut that. I didn't say much, but she transforms. What do you want to say?
I don't know. I'm trying
I can cut it there so you can be.
No, I want to hear your what you had as your idea or how you were going to say it.
I was just going to say, like, she, like, this is all that she could do. Like, why is she doing this here? It's like, this is her. Why does she want to go out as, Otaku instead of Toga? Maybe alluding to, like, that fake face that you put on.
Oh, well, because they even directly say here that she wants to put on her face because she's the woman that Deku really trusts, and she wants to just be liked by him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in this instance, it's still weird that she wants to do that. So the news reporter lady just wants to get her final statement before she kills her.
Mm-hmm.
With the support item and exploding, she finds that she's floating up in the air. Toga actually used the quirk of Uraka and pushed her very far into the sky. She's holding her breath, and she kind of knows how her quirk works because she's seen it. She acquires the blood of people she admires and loves. So she's using her speed and mobility to tap several different people, causing them to float using Ochako's quirk. This hasn't been in.
This is a new
in
manifestation.
Anything. Such as
An evolution, actually.
An evolution, such as Deku's full cowling. This is just using your quirk. It's using your quirk.
I'd say it's more akin. It's similar to Black Whip, manifesting all of a sudden.
Yes, but Black Whip in on itself is a different quirk entirely.
You could consider that a different quirk because it was before it was a cosmetic change.
There's a better one than this. Momo's ability to she always created a single thing and was able to use it as such. When they were fighting with the other classes,
mm-hmm.
she made herself just matter. That was not very neat and was clinging on to the giant kung fu fist girl, and she that wasn't an actual form. That was just material to weigh her down and to catch on to things, like a unique growth of their abilities.
Right.
And this is crazy that half of her face Ochako, half of her face is Toga, and she uses her release from how high they really were, creates a raining blood.
They just splatter on the ground when they fall.
Yeah, and she even says that she wanted to leave him so that the Makia Giganto
would have more to fight.
But she's okay with it because remembers Shigaraki saying, "Gotta destroy everything that you don't like."
Yep.
Like, she killed a lot of people.
Yeah, she killed at least 10 people right there.
Yeah.
Like, no big deal. You're dead.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that's a good chapter.
Good revelation.
Number 3, Hell Warden Higuma.
Really?
So
I'm surprised. I was wondering where it was going to be.
Yeah, I like the backstory that we get in this chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
You love the designs still?
I do. Speaking of the design of the
White Hell Wardens.
The White Hell Wardens. Design is still cool. I still like Higuma's color scheme better, with his black and red. I'm not sure if they're white with what kind of accent.
I would think they would be white with blue flames.
See, that's what I was thinking as well, but I'm not sure.
We don't have a color cover yet, so
I would love a color cover for these two Hell Wardens, because they're Hell Wardens, and they meet up with the girl, and Ayaha, and they say, "Oh, you're the Bunreisha, the followers of the Hell Wardens." Like, it's okay, Higuma's fine. He's already been transported back by Roku. We're just looking for his foot.
And then they have like a picture of the foot just floating in the air.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be like exactly where it is, but I think that's a funny joke.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, while all this is happening, Kabata's just enjoying a nice bath with a rubber ducky.
Yeah, it's like your friend was
almost died.
Almost died.
No big deal.
Yeah. you have Zangetsu riding on top of a giant flying snake named Kokuto, and he's also speaking with Uen Kaseki.
The one who dropped the bombs in the previous chapter.
Yeah, she looks like a ninja, a will-o'-the-wisp kind of
Koichi.
ghost. Koichi?
I think that's female ninja, isn't it?
I thought it was Kunoichi.
Koichi, there you go.
Yeah, she's unique, but also, no, she reveals to Engetsu the limitations of his powers. That he can only use his smoke to bewilder the mind of those weaker than him, of spirits that have less years in hell than he does. That's why he hates Akagane so much. And who's on Kokuto? Other than Akagane. And he states that, why... Let's see if
they can settle their
dispute. If not, like, to kill... Akagane wants to kill Engetsu right now.
We cut away from this, so
yeah,
I guess we
so
don't know the outcome.
Villains are talking. That's never a good sign. Higuma is knocked out of commission, and he, is just recovering. But within 5 days' time, he's just like normal.
Yep, got his foot and hand
reattached. He's able to use the Zaiju right away. What were you calling them last week?
It's Zajui. Isn't it Zajiu? Zajui.
It's not Zaiju.
I always thought it was Zaiju, but
there's a part on here that
has the text. Life Force.
Zaiju.
There, either that or it's typos on their part.
Okay.
There's some where it says Zaiju, and there's other ones where it says Zajui.
Okay.
So I was like, Zaiju sounds better. Why isn't it that?
Yeah. When I was reading it, I was like, oh, I know Ryan was saying it differently, and I could not say it right. That's why I just let you say it. I was like, oh, this is fine.
It might just. Well, since they have to pump these out and translate them quickly, I'm pretty sure sometimes a J and an I will get switched.
Yeah. Well, you saw on the Black Clover...
They had the wrong chapter.
So,
well, to be fair, Japan also had the wrong chapter number. And I was like, guys...
Yeah, mistakes can happen. Mistakes can happen. So, yeah, we have... Higuma says that he can actually... Not from King Enma, but from his just his bloodline, he's always had a natural affinity for...
Manipulating the life force.
There you go. And,
because they have to expend it to summon the Zaiju, and it shortens their life over time.
Yeah. But the Zaiju are part of King Enma, like giving them an extra boon, but using their life force just to heal themselves, just to recover faster from illness and from injuries, that is just from his bloodline himself. Mm-hmm. That's really cool. But also because of that is most likely why the old man was released. Was because a manipulation of the life force.
And Ayaha asks if there's anything they can do, because he'll probably die before he actually is able to complete his job.
Yeah, of capturing all the spirits, the escaped spirits.
And apparently he had this conversation with Enma while he was passed out 2 days ago.
2 days ago. So I think you're right. This is a dreamlike state that he enters. His body doesn't actually go there.
Yeah.
Because they would notice that he wasn't there.
Hey, where'd you go for 2 days?
Yeah. So he wants to talk about work. Higuma talks very like kiddie with King Enma most of the time. Kind of thinks of it as like chores more than anything.
Yeah.
But this is... He's referencing it as work. I think that's setting this next couple of chapters up for something neat, because he needs training, because right now,
he's too
especially
weak.
against Akagane, way too weak. Oh yeah, and we got no names or any other explanation for the White Hell Wardens.
Nope.
I need more of them, please. Thank you. Alright, number 2, Black Clover.
Does it kill you to put it that low?
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say for me it was a close week for me.
Yeah.
Like the top 5. It was hard.
Right. So Black Clover, we have Yami and Charla fighting. I like the way you put it. A creature made out of maggots that are literally devouring magic and flesh. Creatures of magic essence, like most humans, most wizards. Charla's about to be devoured, so is Yami. So he decides to hit her with the blunt of his sword to protect her body, while his arm is ravaged by maggots, able to pull it out, and it's draining his life energy right out of him. This is scary.
Magic.
Yeah. The devil's having his laughs. He's overpowered, for sure.
Well, they had to do something.
Yeah. And this is
It's a spell that
not,
devours life.
Yeah,
is
this
literally
is
how he describes
it. Seems very overpowered, but Yami's already in the previous chapter is able to dumb it down for me specifically and give it some rules. And I'm like, okay, this is actually there's no clear win.
Die.
But they're able to hit him, they're able to reach him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a thing about speed or about accuracy, about tactics. It's just what's going to be the final blow for this. And I think that's really neat where they're getting at. The Patri is able to sense from down below that this is magic. He doesn't say it out loud, but that this is magic from the other world.
Well, that and they just straight up start seeing it.
Yeah. What other world are they talking about? Like,
I guess the devil plane.
But is that even a thing?
He came out of another dimension, and he said he brought magic from another dimension. Therefore, there has to be a type of other world. Either it's just called the other world, or maybe it's like some type of devil.
We still have so much of this world to learn from. Like, we still have to go and explore in this.
Yeah, because I mean, you have the Clover
Black
Kingdom, you have like the Diamond Kingdom, and that's about.
And then there's 2 other neighboring kingdoms as well.
Yeah, but we haven't like ventured like far outside of the Clover Kingdom.
This world still has so much to offer. Like, I'm really excited to see where it's going. But right now we have this other world that we're generating, and Patri, Nozel? No, not Nozel. Mimosa. Asta sees Mimosa and...
Yeah, see, when they're kind of like maggots or like leeches almost.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I like the maggots just because they're also carnivorous.
Yeah.
And, they eat living or dead flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Maggots really only suck blood, but Yami's arm definitely had holes of flesh. Not just blood sucked out of it.
So Asta knocks Mimosa out of the way to save her from getting attacked by this. And he gets devoured.
Yeah. And Asta...
But he's okay!
Yeah, like, I thought I was dead. Like, how invincible are you, Asta? Like, you literally have leeches still, or leeches or maggots still on you, but they don't seem to be hurting you at all. Like, they're just there.
Which means that the life, as far as like what the life magic is supposed to be draining or like life destruction, it only pertains to
it's not
people that have magic.
Yeah, it's
if
not.
If you don't have magic, it's not going to do anything to you.
Yeah, it's not.
He has
life
nothing,
essence. It's your magic.
It's your magic essence, and since Asta has none, and he has anti-magic, these things just can, I guess, be on him and not damage him, other than like physically, like smush him.
Yeah. Like Patrick is terrible.
He's unscathed.
He's unscathed. Like what? Okay. Nozel is saying, best thing to do is get everyone out of here. Like, I'll support the other people down here that need to go out.
But he says for Asta, Yuno, and Patry to go ahead and go and fight the devil.
Yeah. Like, your magic, your team magic
but
has the best capabilities for what we're going up against. So have at it.
And that this magic is being released and it's spreading everywhere throughout. So it's going to eventually start interfering with the other fights. Yes. Everybody else who's fighting.
Noelle.
Right now.
Yeah. Dude, we haven't seen Noelle in a bit.
Well, we got introduced to the devil, and that's been like the main plot.
I
like,
don't. Fauna, I can see her dying straight up, just to these maggots, because she was pierced and like half her body was taken out.
The regeneration magic.
Yeah, I can see it just being
and
eaten up in one gulp, and she's gone.
True.
But we fly on over, quite literally, to the skull bones where I was right, and putting in the magic stones into the statue of the first Wizard King, which you were right is the prince. The prince, the first Wizard King.
Yes.
And he's
he was just sealed.
Yeah, he was sealed away. Not sure if that's his, real body, if it's a mannequin or anything, because, it had holes in it for magic crystals.
Well, Nero says that he says that Nero did it right before he was about to die.
Yeah. So I'm not sure.
And she's also apparently not a bird. She's a girl.
Yeah. Also, she still has her horns, so maybe a lesser devil?
Oh.
Or just, fashion and she's actually an elf who's lived a very long time.
She might be.
Huh. What do you think?
I think it's entirely possible that she is a devil, or at least a type of devil, because he's already aware. Oh, he has a physical body, or he was given a physical body. He's talking about the devil.
Yeah, maybe she is from the other world.
Yes.
Which would be neat, because we've
and that's
seen
why she
Nero
was able to know about the presence of the devil and freak out and be like, hey, I need to go over here now.
Yeah.
This needs to be handled
and get
now.
out, and why she was able to get out.
Yes, and then why she just... Because this entire time, she'd just been, like, making little, like, bird noises.
And just been going along for the ride, like, whatever. She's still cute, like, Finral, like, fawns over her.
And then...
Yeah, like, hold on, like, let me hold... You want me to hold your hand? Okay, where are we going?
And the prince and her go directly into the heart of the battle.
Yeah, the easiest way to enter through this would be to crack on through, not using Finral to get themselves close. And she just drops him and says, and the prince says, "Oh, thank you, Magic Knight of the
present."
It's like, wait for your friends to come back, for your companions to return. The first Wizard King.
Yeah.
Also, if you saw his arrow that he shot out, it's a 3-leaf clover at the end.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. It's really cool. Also, it's huge. It's like 3 times his size.
It was cool.
Like, I have my magic back. I'm ruling this world now. It's crazy. Alrighty.
And number one, the only thing that's left.
Yeah. You gave me a small snippet. Sorry. You gave me an inkling that this one was going to be fairly good because you actually stumbled.
I accidentally stumbled across the spoiler, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah. In which case, we immediately after recording, we read the chapter together in its entirety. We said nothing to each other other than, oh crap.
Yeah.
And we are leaving the discussion right now. Because we are left with Dr. Stone at number 1.
It's so good.
It's so good. Alright, so first off, they're still in the middle of this storm, which we are in literally right now. And we go into a small alcove, a nice cove, so that they can enter in the land without being seen right away. They weigh anchor and they see, something blip on the radar beneath them.
Yeah, Ukyo notices something that's kind of odd. He doesn't know what to make of it.
Yeah.
His expression over time will change.
Ryunosuke, he's ready for the scouting party to get on land and get every.
You mean Ryusei?
Ryusei. Ryunosuke is from Lasayuki.
Too many Ryus.
Yeah.
Ryus.
Ryusei is getting the
Ryusui? Ryusui. Ryusui. I think there was like some translation issues before, but yeah, I think it's Ryusui. Or however you
not
pronounce it.
Ryunosuke.
No.
Okay, that's what I wrote down.
Wrong person. Back on
So
top.
the captain
Yes.
states that he's getting ready for the scouting party to head out and getting ready to state who they will be. Clearly, it's going to be these four. It's going to be Senku, it's going to be Gin, it's going to be Kohaku, and it's going to be Soyuz, which is the native of that land.
Correct.
He trusts him so much to just be like that.
And we have a brief tease of Suika,
Suika, that she had snuck on board after the scouting party uses their boat, their first boat, to get onto land.
Ryusei outs her.
Yeah, and says, she just wants to be useful and like she's good at scouting. So, like, captain's not having it. Like, you went against like everyone. You're causing problems because people who shouldn't be here, like, are only liabilities. They're not going to be able to help because they're causing such turmoil from the crew. And I can see that. Like, you have more food that you have to waste, more resources for that person to be able to be comfortable and such.
They have to find a way to make them pull their own weight, but
yeah, stuff like that, and especially hard when it's a child.
Yeah.
But Francois states that no, this is him looking out for you. Like, you're a child. Like, he has a real soft spot for making sure they don't have to do anything they don't have to.
And we have another expression from Ukyo.
Yeah.
Who says, "Is anybody free to go swim
Yeah.
and see something's down there?"
Like, I don't want to. I don't want to swab the deck. I'll go down there. I'm good at
Genro.
at fishing. And he goes down there. I originally thought that was just a giant clam down below, but no, that was the head of a petrified person. There are a lot of petrified people down here, similar to when the canyon that Senku walked by. He saw all of those bodies there on the walls.
Yes.
Just imagine that full with water. Like, okay, maybe this place went underwater just over several amount of time. But
Nope.
These are a lot of people.
And it was an uninhabited island.
Yeah, there shouldn't be people nearby. No matter what. Like, the only thing I can really think of is, like, maybe like a cruise ship or something like that all got thrown off. But you would see some remnants of that.
Yep, and that doesn't appear to be the case.
Yeah. Ryusei notices someone
But they're being watched.
that they're being watched.
And says, "Who are you?" And then we cut away from that.
Yeah, and Kohaku says that she
Might have saw a flash.
flash by the boat. Like, what happened? So, Soyuz, or Gin uses the.
Soyu uses it, and then Gin does.
No, but Gin uses his cell phone essentially to try to talk to the group on the boat. It's not getting a response. That's weird.
Yeah.
So Soyuz uses the telescope that they have, and he looks at the boat and is thrown back to the ground and screaming. Gin looks already terrified. He looks through there and he sees the entire crew has been turned to stone. Not just those that were turned to stone once before. Even Chrome and the old craftsmen and people of the Ishigami village are turned to stone. This has landed itself to number one this week because of this development.
Yes. Somebody has the capability of turning people to stone.
Yeah. Multiple people remotely all at once. This is terrifying.
And you'll also notice his posture. His leg is extended and his arm is actually broken because he fell.
Yeah.
While he was getting petrified.
Yeah. Chrome, Francois.
Everybody.
Everyone.
Everybody that isn't the scouting party.
Yeah. And
however,
Suika
also escaped. But that's because at the last second she was kicked from the boat. Quite literally to protect her.
She's crying. Like she knows it was for her own good and she needs to help them.
Unbeknownst to them.
Yeah.
Kohaku and Senku continue exploring.
Yeah, while not looking at the telescope.
Mm-hmm.
They say, oh, discarded seashells. Maybe someone else knows the secret of revival fluid because they're too inland to be shells over here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a picture of a microscope, and I'm not sure what that exactly means. Unless that microscope is made out of platinum, I'm not sure.
I think the microscope was supposed to represent how good her vision was.
Oh, okay.
Unless it had like another meaning, but I thought that was just to represent the fact that she can see 20 times 1.8, and that's like one of the magnifications I think on most microscopes. It's like almost like 20 times. Or something.
Okay, I didn't get that last one, but
I could be wrong.
It doesn't matter. The last couple of pages have set me up to want to read the next chapter. But unfortunately, there will be no
new weekly jump.
No new weekly jump next week because they are currently on holiday for Golden Week. So there will be no new chapters for us to discuss. But that doesn't mean we won't be here. We will be starting a new series every now and again whenever
Jump isn't doing anything.
Yeah, so we will continue doing something. We will call this... We will be going over a couple of series close to our heart and kind of how we grew up with it.
And then we're going to probably title this Week in Jump Retro. And this will be the first episode of this until there's another week wherever Jump is off. And that concludes This Week in Jump number 12, part 3.
See ya.